Okay, I think I'm live. I'm trying to make sure. I think there's a 5-second delay, so let's hope that goes well. Hi, I'm Jennifer Herrit. I am a career service team member. I am a student services coordinator, and I will be hosting our scholarship Q&A today. I'm going to make sure that I have Facebook Live up and running for any questions that come through. So I'm hoping it comes up. I just want to make sure before I get started. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if I am or not. I'm hoping. There I am. Okay. I want to make sure that I have any chats that come through or any questions. So I'm just going to have this up and running. Let's see. Q&A today. I'm going to make sure I turn the volume down so I don't hear myself. So let's get started. I'm going to also share my screen, which has a PowerPoint presentation on it that has everything laid out and some information that you can just visually see. So you don't always have to hear me talking up a storm because sometimes we miss it. So one, we offer at CLA Career Services the Enrichment Scholarship, which also we kind of refer to it as the Internship Scholarship, which is a wonderful thing. We can award up to 5 awards every semester, and that includes fall, spring, and summer. There are deadlines. There's some requirements, and we'll go over those in just a second. But the wonderful thing is each award is up to $3,000, which I think is wonderful. That money is there to offset any of the expenses that a student might have when they're seeking that internship. So let's go over some of them. I don't have any questions so far, so that's good. I think people are just starting to get here. Yeah, so let's get started. I will go ahead and share my screen and we'll kind of run through this PowerPoint. And also, just so that you know, we are taping this one and it will be on our YouTube page later. So if you do miss part of it, don't worry, you can find it on the YouTube page and I'll show you how to get to that too. All right, so let's go ahead and share my screen. Okay, let's see. I want to make sure I can do this because it's telling me all this information. Okay. Want to make sure share screen. All right. Let's roll. Okay, so here we go. Let's make sure that we have everything. Okay, so Coffee and Careers, that's where we are today. It's our scholarship Q&A. And there's my email if you need it. So let's run through. So the purpose of this scholarship, we talked about it a second ago, it's to offset the financial strain from students that are seeking that internship. And we'll go over all the little things within the budget that the scholarship can cover. So if you're seeking an internship and it happens to be outside of Auburn, Opelika area, even outside of Alabama, this is really beneficial for those students. Let's see. So eligibility. You have to be a CLA student. You have to be enrolled for that semester in which you're seeking that internship because you have to get course credit for it. Junior senior status is important and you have to complete 30 hours at Auburn. So those transfer students, make sure that you're going to have 30 hours completed by the end of the semester before your internship. An adjusted GPA, this one's kind of a stickler. You have to have the minimum 3.0. A 2.9 rounded up isn't going to count. Even a 2.98, we can't round it up. It has to be a 3.0 minimum. And if you work within your major and in your department, you're going to have some internships that are required. You have to have some documentation saying that you do have the internship. It's approved by your instructors or your internship. And also we need confirmation from the company in which you're seeking that internship. And there's one thing on here: to be enrolled in LBAR 2010 or the equivalent within your major. So a lot of majors don't require LBAR, which is our liberal arts class. There's some majors that require within this scholarship, the way it's written, these upper level classes. So some of those are in the 4,000 and upper 3,000 level classes. So if you're wanting to get kind of ahead of the game, go ahead and take this LBAR class. It's usually for sophomores. It's a 2010 class. It doesn't take up that much time. I think it's a 2-hour course, 2-hour credit course. So go ahead and take it. Take it early. That way you've hit that checkbox. You've hit that requirement and it's done. Otherwise, you have to wait until probably the end of your senior year to go ahead and apply for the scholarship because you haven't met those requirements. So within your major. So consider taking that LBAR class. One, it's not going to hurt you. It's going to get you ready for that internship and that future job. And it's a great little basic course that you can always build on later. So I recommend it. And I think there's 7 or 8 different options for taking the class. So check it out. All right. So additional requirements. You have to be in one of our career communities, attend the virtual job shadow event. You have to attend 2 virtual CLA events, register for Alumni Fire, and then drop your resume into our resume review. So we'll go over each one of those in just a second, kind of break it down for you. It seems kind of daunting. It's not. Trust me, everyone's virtual right now, so I don't think it would take that much time. Plus, everything on here is going to benefit you. All right, so our career communities, there are 5. You just have to be in one. Students can get into multiple ones. The benefit of this is to kind of get you connected, get you prepared. We actually send 2 emails a month. The first one is just information of what's going on with career services, who's on campus, what employers are there. And the second one comes around the 15th of each month, kind of in the middle of the month. And those have direct links for jobs, internships, everything that's available for you within that career community. So if you don't see your direct major on here, find one that's close or one that you're interested in. So maybe your major is different from what you really want to do, but you think it's going to benefit you. So find the career community that best fits you, or multiple. So within this, everything's designed to give you those tips and tricks within career services that's going to come directly to your email. And there's opportunities that you might get before other students by being in one of these career communities. So check it out. All right, this is our virtual job shadow event. What we've designed this to be is there's a questionnaire that asks each student questions. And some of them are pretty specific. You know, it's, have you had an internship in the past? What did you like about it? Who was it with? Is it something you want to do? There's also questions on where do you want to be long-term in terms of location? Do you want to go to the Pacific Northwest? Do you want to go up north? You know, it's easier for us to get this information from each student, and then we can go out to employers and seek them and then match you guys up. It's kind of what we do in career services. So if there is any information that can help us better serve you, put it in this questionnaire. We're going to drop in the questionnaire. We're going to get all that data. We're going to match you with an employer, and then we're going to send you the information that's going to pair you up with that employer. We're going to send you some information on that employer, the actual company, and who you're going to be speaking with. And then you're going to sit down and have a good one-on-one conversation with them about your career goals. And honestly, I can't think of anything better for a student that's really wanting to expand and hit those career goals. This is a great event. So help us help you. All right, let's see. So there are multiple virtual career events that we've hosted, and there's a couple coming that you can go ahead and watch. We have all of these on our YouTube channel. There's some posted here on Facebook. Go to them. So most of them aren't even an hour long, and all you have to do is hit 2 of them. So you can go to one of our chats, just record it somehow that you have watched it. Some of them have quizzes attached to them so that we can make sure that you've seen it and you can answer the questions. And it's just checking those boxes for the requirements for the scholarship. So we had our art and design panel. We've already, mock interviews are coming. Our dinner etiquette was at the beginning of the quarantine. It's actually from a spring event, which we're going to count, as well as our nonprofit career panel that we did. And then the career chats. So just hit 2 of those events. If there's a questionnaire attached to it, it'll be at the end of the video. Go ahead and take it. If you have any questions, email me. All right, Alumni Fire. This is something new that Career Services brought on board in the spring, and it's a great way for you to find a mentor. So we've gotten over 100 registrants already. We have alumni there, and it's a great way for students to connect to alumni and to build those relationships, because whether you know it or not, networking is going to be the best way for you to hit those career goals and find out what you want to do. Talking to these alumni, finding a mentor And honestly, some of them aren't alumni. Some of them are just employers that want to reach out and help and mentor. So finding those, making those connections, building your network, is going to be one of the best ways and easiest ways for you to hit those career goals. Maybe you find someone and you start talking to them and you realize that's not something that you want to do forever. Well, this is a great way to figure that out. It's a great way for you to start crossing things off your list, to know that you don't want to do it, and then better align your goals to find those things that you do want to do in the future. So it's easy. It's a simple registration. Took a screenshot here of the way to register. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. All right, and a resume review. So if you already started your resume and you're working on it, let us help you, right? So this is just an easy way. You're going to drop in your cover letter if you have one. You're going to drop in your resume. It's a simple Qualtrics. You go in, give us your information, upload your resume, and you're done. Let us do the work on the backside to look over your resume, give you some critiques. You know, we can even go and mark it up for you, and then we'll just schedule a Zoom meeting, go over it real quick. And it might take 2 or 3 of those meetings to kind of get your resume where it needs to be. But honestly, this is the baseline for you seeking those internships and those jobs. It's a good resume. And you might think that your resume looks good. You might have put it through VCOM and it might look great, but let us take a second look, because honestly, you should have 7 to 10 people looking at your resume before you start posting it. So let us help you. And it's an easy way where you don't have to meet with us and sit down with us on the front end. Just drop it in. Easy, easy. All right. So with the scholarship, there's some deadlines and some extras you need to know. For the summer, if you're looking at getting your internship and you're applying for the scholarship, everything has to be in our hands August 3rd. All right. So there's some other little things I need to tell you. So when you're doing this, it's going to ask you for a budget. And this has always been kind of tricky for some of the students. Things that you can't use the scholarship for is tuition. You're already enrolled in the classes. You're already getting credit. Can't use a scholarship to cover the tuition. What you can use it for is if you've quit your job or you've just taken some time off from your job in order to fulfill the internship, we can use it to offset some of that negative income. You can use it for rent if you have to move for the internship. Right now we have students that were awarded internships in Washington and New York and Nashville. So they had to move, obviously. So we can use that to cover rent and utilities, fuel to and from the location. Because if you've offset that income, you don't have any income coming in, let us use the scholarship to help you. It should ease that burden from the financial restraints. So, and if you have to travel and you have to say you're going somewhere like DC, well, the transit system there is great. So you just buy the transit card, a Metro card or something, but you also have to get airfare to and from. So all those little things, it's better to give us more information and then let us help you kind of critique it and pare it down than for you to just not put enough, because the award will be based on what you put in. So if you need any further help, I know this was really quick because gosh, it's only been like 10 minutes and I don't have any questions coming through, but if you have any questions, email us, call us, hit us on Handshake, anything, get in touch with us, and don't wait till the last minute. There's only so much I can do the 2 days prior to the deadline. There's only so much I can do. So last time, I think it was April 3rd, I had 24 people reaching out to me multiple times a day trying to get their information. And there's only so much I can do. There's only one of me. So start early and then let me help you get there little by little. So all this information that I gave you, which is a lot, all the requirements, all the links for it are on our Instagram page. We have what's called the link tree. It's in the bio for our Instagram page, and it has all the links to everything. It has the YouTube channel, has everything, our website, all of it. So if you don't know how to use it, go to your Instagram page. If you don't have one, get one and follow us on Instagram. But in Instagram, you go to the Discover, and at the top right, you can search it. So just use your phone, go to Instagram, go to the Discover, go to the top, and then scan this little code, and you're good to go. And again, thank you for your time. If you have any questions, email me. I know I put 308 Titchener, and that's where we'll be in the fall. But hit me up with Handshake, send me an email, call me, anything. We are here to help you. If you can't get in touch with me, get in touch with your direct career counselor. They'll find us, they'll help you, they'll patch you through to me, whatever you need. We're here to help. So thank you for your time and good luck. Let me make sure I can actually, I don't know if you can actually see me, so I'm going to stop sharing this and do a final goodbye. Thank you guys for your time. If you have any questions, find me. Find us on Instagram. I help manage the page, so you can even hit us with a question there. So if you have anything, let me know. Thanks, guys.